So, not much. Trying to stay awake. 218.5 this morning.
We got 4.5 tools.
What's that?
We got 218.5 this morning. We got 2.5, 4.5 tools.
Ah, okay. Trying to get girls with your back.
Trying to make it wait.
One's not. Ooh, like that.
Okay. Time is not.
We got like the one is it AGF in January?
Camera doesn't trip when you go over.
Yeah. So that's what I hear. That's what I hear. So go ahead. Put that on the board and work. Get some preparation now. Yeah, so last couple of months we've been working mainly different situations off this position where most altercations are verbal before they're physical. And so getting a little aggro, trading harsh words, never want to be in this position, talking with someone the rest of the want to be here. Not like we're trying to get up in the grill. I want to be here, inside. So if you're like put his arm out, I want to be inside of this. I don't want to be here. I want to be here. Hands are up. Hands are not like this. So it's horrendous on security. It's horrible. Your body's gonna have a terrible time spending. We're here. Same exact shit. But it looks better. It looks much better. So you can talk as you can get drunk. Exactly. 100%.
The greatest beer.
The greatest neck beard. No one has a neck beard like this. That's not the greatest.
A lot of people say, greatest beer on a neck ever.
But so, been working a lot. So first we worked on arm drag. So they go to throw, catch in here, pass and shoulder here in the back. And we worked for a couple weeks. If they're throwing, they're crashing into you. So here, when we do this kind of 50-50 position. So now what we're going to do, and I will cycle back all those, is if we're here and instead of like trying to punch, he goes and he grabs me around the neck. Like it's a kind of collar. Oh, yeah. Because there's a lot of, there's not a whole lot of guys in jiu-jitsu, but there's a lot of guys in wrestling for this couple years when they're a kid. And they're going to grab a collar.
They love color.
So, we're in here. Immediately, as soon as he grabs his collar tie, I start trying to drag my head down. I'm not getting a counter collar tie. I'm getting a post on his shoulder. So he starts dragging me down. I'm at his shoulder. Now, for today, what we're going to do, we're going to do a slide. My hand is on the bottom of his elbow. Now, I'm not trying to pop it up and slide it down like this. That's not what we're doing there. What I want to do here is I'm basically keeping his elbow from dropping with me. I'm going to drop. I'm dropping, and his arm is not coming with me. I'm leaving this shit behind. So I'm right here at his shoulder. He's dragging on me. Okay. My hand at the bottom of his elbow, and I drop. Here. Shoulders at his hip. And I'm turning it down. Yeah, again. And again, I'm not counter collar. When I'm counter collar time, I'm tying myself in this position, which I don't do. So I'm at his shoulder, close. If he decides to let go, just disengage. I'm here at his shoulder. Hand at the bottom of his elbow, so that when I drop, he's not going to do it. And here I have my decision. I can either Feet hard. Here at shoulder. There's my neck. I'm looking from here to here. Thumbs inside. I'm dropping. Basically, I'm going to try and break his big toe. Think about breaking his big toe with your knee. Because I want to be here. I want to body slam into his leg. My head going in tight to his rib cage. I'm not out here. That's what you're going to do. Here. Yeah. My head does not go past his hip. Second, my head goes past his hip. Yeah, exactly. My head is in his rib cage, just short of his hip. Catching both knees. I'm stepping up, preferably a little bit past his leg, and I'm using my head and my shoulder to drive him not backwards but to the side. This leg is staying put, this leg's coming up, and questions, comments, concerns regarding your knees? No, my bad. Now your back. Here, we're discussing my lack of it here. I go and I'll immediately post it. Go. Here. Down. So this is just keeping my arm. It's not trying to push it up there. Now, if you start pushing up on it, I'm probably going to double down. So it's just there to keep my elbow from falling. Now, this knee, the inside knee, is dropping right at my foot. Yes, good. Knee. This leg is going to come off the ground. This leg is staying put. Yes. Here, discussing my neck here, like so. Good. Down. Good. Yes. Feel it once. Here, discussing your lack of any here at all. Good. Arms back. And here at your shoulder. You can be out and a little bit, just for so you don't have to look as hard. Stay standing while they're trying to crank your head down. Seriously. Here. More. This thing down here is his Cortex. What side control basically is, so what side control basically is getting control of this portion of an opponent's body. Because this is like, defensively speaking, this is like an itch that anatomically I cannot scratch. My arms can't really reach in here, and if they can, they don't really have any strength in this position. My legs can't reach back here. So controlling, it's like putting a bug on its back. Controlling this spot right here. So, what I need to do is get, first and foremost, that part of my body into the ground and turn it. If I was just here on my back, he has perfect control of that area of my body. I'm not going anywhere. I have to turn my foot, get that side to the ground. Now again, arms. If I do anything while my arms just are hanging out, it's gonna. Yes, it's gonna resound. It's gonna be resounding detriment. Exactly. Basically, any movement that I make with my arms away from my body in this position, in any bottom position, is going to result in one of my arms being taken. Whatever it's at. If I turn into him with this arm still out here, he's going to arm up with the shot. Don't go with what's up in one. If I have this arm out and I turn away from him, exactly, it's going to be arm hard. If I stay in this position, I don't move at all, and my arm is out, he's going to advance to a high mount, a high side control, and he's going to attack this arm. So, first two steps of anything that you want to do from side control is number one, get your arms to you. So, with your outside arm, this arm, you never want to reach up around like this. He's gonna get him back on. Never up around his head, up around his face. I will often be waiting with my hand like this on my face for when they come from back. It needs to come under his chin. So you need to get your hand to your stomach, flat, fused into your stomach, and you start creeping it up under his chin. That's how you get afraid. This arm, I'm going to get his shoulder, the grip on the back of his shoulder, and use it into his side. Now I'm posting with his outside foot, and I'll turn it through. That's going to be the space to get his elbow inside his hand. Now I can move. There, you're going to do a basic, very, very basic, probably the most fundamental of all side control skills. I'm going to post with my outside leg, I'm going to bridge into it, and I'm not just like taking my shoulders, but hips are coming in. Immediately, in this position, hips are going as far away as possible. Bottom of the knee coming inside, but bottom of the knee inside, and we're recovering.
You prefer to put a tendon arm or
You're sliding the bottom. So I prefer
any reason for that, or just that's how it happened?
that's how mechanically it was best.
Okay, no, honestly, really that. I've seen different people do it different ways. I'm not really sure.
Gotcha. I mean, think about it, I think. Honestly, I don't think about it. Hard to think about it. But yeah, so, again, basic principles. Hand comes from my stomach, drives in and bring under his chin. Right shoulder, fuse into his side, turn in slightly. Now I have two frames inside of his hip and inside of his shoulder. And I have that very, very exposed, very, very vulnerable flank tucked into the ground. This is the starting position for this game. Foot comes in slightly. I'm bridging my hips into it. Looking behind my shoulder. Now my hips go far away as possible. This knee comes in. Now, one thing I like to do, just so I'm not like playing, like just, you know how when you're trying to get your guard back and they start counter passing again, and you're just doing this internal crunch, you know, spinning around in circles. I don't like that. I'm lazy. Okay, I don't have that many moves. So I like to grab onto his. If there's material there, grab onto it. Come on. Just grab his tricep and pinch it into it. So that he's not scratching up my side. I have anger here in my chest. One more time, talking. Let's do it. So next one seconds. Alright, let's get it. 1, 2, 3. Flat.
This way.
Oh, no, thanks.
All right.
Sorry. Cinch that elbow in. Good. Turn. Yes, there you go. It's already inside the hip. Straighten the hip. Excellent. Walking comes in. Beautiful. Pinch that to your gas, to your chest. Your chest and turn it over. Yes. This is good. Excellent. There's a couple different ways to control cycle. Me personally, I like controlling down here at the hip, having a shallow cross space. But you can also, of course, get that deep cross space, drive this underhook here, your heavy chest to chest. I just feel like they leave you with a few less options, but it is a pain in the ass, which is not good. So if I had him in that variety of side control on me, not much is going to change. It's basically just going to be a little bit more of a pain to get my hand in here, but basically I'm going to go for this kind of notch between his shoulder and his head. And like this. And jam it in here. And then start.
I'm always afraid of that.
Yep.
Like when I put that fist in, right?
But they're
When I
gonna
start
start the spot.
Yeah, they're very attractive as well. Look at that.
Right. Yeah, and you do have to be 100% copies of that. So, coming in here, you never want to go into their shoulder, you go into their neck. Yeah, it's very pleasant. And then everything else. demonstrating that, I gotta show up the lesson. Push that to your chest. Good. Turn towards me. Love. Give me one. Alright. One last one. So, just on that other side. I have you in here. Under the other option for a grip here, rather than getting your hand inside here, is to go back to the collar. Now, this is good, and this is going to be something you're going to find with most things in jiu-jitsu. There's a benefit, and there's also an Achilles heel. This is good because you can't respond. What it's not good for is the second you start pushing with it, you're going to grab the far side of the rubber. Especially if there's a lower above. Just because now, if your wrist is between you and them, they can start working on wrist plus. If your wrist is further than their shoulder, they're going to use that as a hit. Start with that bar. So, for me, typically, I prefer this inside. Because I feel like I can fight off wrist locks a little better than I can. And if he does start trying to wrist lock you, just focus on getting your forearm parallel to the blade of his chest. So that, because for a wrist lock, he needs my forearm perpendicular. So, I'm going to just try and get it flat to his chest. It's good. Here again. And right there. Yeah. Me. This. Me. Alright. Questions? I'm going to stay up. We are awesome until you ask that question. You ask the
What's that?
Us.
What do you think?
So,
On the,
So, when we're recovering side control, so we're here, we get our brains in, get bridge, all this good stuff, and I bring my knee in. So, Brendan asked, do I like to bring my knee in under or over my arm? Because you said you'd seen different guys do it different ways, and I'd honestly never thought of it until I've always gone under, but I never really
It's a good point.
actually thought about it before.
I thought about it either, but when I do inside or outside, it depends on where I'm at, top and bottom. I'd say at the bottom, if you're framing your elbow, you need to go under. If you're passing the top, you need to go inside.
well, I'm saying specifically from this position.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm
I've seen
saying.
different practitioners go over or under.
I get it, but that's what I'm saying, like right now, that's what I'm thinking. But what is structurally better? You're trying to push down. If his elbow's underneath his knee, he's gonna buckle his elbow.
Well, it might depend on what you as the aggressor.
Yeah.
If you're like postured up and you're trying to go over, I need to stack my frames, my elbow on top of my knee, and right here. Whereas if you're like trying to get low, get low, get low, get low.
Then I would start putting.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I would have thought of this right up, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm all I'm not gonna try to outstrip either one of you.
Right.
Any of you. I mean, I'll try. But I'll only try. So you might have to adjust it inside out.
Yeah, it was just something that I saw and a question that occurred, and
Yeah.
that's all the questions on her.
Exactly.
I know.
Alright, let's do a couple quick rounds in, positional sparring. From side control, mount guard, water.
Obviously, it's a T-Rex. You know, because I'm thinking, I'd switch inside, outside. Also, if you start pressing me down, I'll hold up my IT band like we've been working on outside open door. So you just have to be fluid. Just like hand fighting and standing. Just be fluid. Gender fluid.
Bait it, come on. Go for it.
Alright, go for it. Go for it. Hips.
I've seen that move before.
What's that?
I've seen that move before. I do it all the time, that's why.
too. I don't know if I'm gonna know.
We just have 5 minutes, so each in will work. So, the end of class, like move down with some of our standing self-defense. So, one of the more common things, if someone is going to just randomly assault a person on the street, whether they take their valuables or they just want to hurt someone, you come up behind, grab under the arms, and try to slam them on their head. First thing, always, this is like in the guard. First thing is always go ahead. First thing, you grab them behind under the arms, you wrap them away. Wrap them away. You're not letting yourself do that. Yeah? And you're wrapping the leg. Second, I have 2 of them. I either attack his grip. I have a thumb. I can put it in. The other option is take your arms up, bring yourself down, and grab your leg, and pull it in, and this knee on it and going down. It's not very bad, but it works. You go pick me up, so here, when attack is gone. This is not safe. It is not like competition jiu-jitsu or your friends. So hit push on this, push when they come, so that sticks up. But with your friends or competition, still comes the first joint, and you get right there, you just start to feel like that. So here, that first joint of the front, you start to feel it there. And immediately, I'm controlling the thumb line. Once I break the knife, I go. I have a thumb line, and my other arm's coming down. But if it doesn't, it's for hands, my knee turns first. Knee turns to me first. And we're turning forward. Now, what I do not want to do is here, exactly here, my own. I really have to add this shit to it. Turn this. What I do not do is turn around like this with my posture. Because he's big and strong, stronger than me, he can turn right back into that. Yeah, what I